Hello YouTube land. It has been a rather long time yet again since I posted a video. My apologies. I have had COVID, which is why I look kind of like death. Not feeling 100% yet, but I'm on the road to recovery, so hopefully getting back into the swing of things. We might actually upload a video from now time to time, which would be amazing. So this one is not anything specific. It's more of just kind of like an update with my reading, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Welcome to March. I'm not doing a TBR this month because they have started to drive me insane. I find I make them and I never stick to them, and I just get stressed because I don't read the books that I said I'm going to read. So we're not doing a TBR this month. Also, apologise if you can hear my delightful washing machine. It is very, very loud. It's in the kitchen. I'm in the living room and the door is shut in here and I can still hear the wretched thing. So if you can hear it, my apologies for that. I was hoping that, you know, having the door shut and things, we wouldn't be able to hear it, but such is life. Anyway, enough about washing machines. Who cares about them? Reading. That's what I was going to talk to you about. So I have some things to show you. And we have some things to talk about, all of which are behind me. And I just realised they're like over there, which is going to be a bit awkward to get to. So I'm going to start off with the fact that it is middle grade March. Now, I don't own very many middle... Try again. Sorry, Taz impression. I don't own very many physical middle grade books. So I started off this month by reading a book called The Pony by RJ Pelagio, which is on my Kindle, which is upstairs. I did well at planning this, not. I actually read that book in one sitting, and I can't remember the last time I ever did that, apart from when I was about 8, which, strangely enough, was a book called I Wanted a Pony. There's a theme here. Horse person. But yes, I read The Pony by RJ Pelagio in one sitting. It is an amazing book. I can't believe it's a middle grade book. There's so much in it that is so much more than I expected for a middle grade. I don't know how to put that, but it has an awful lot of different contexts. So it's kind of like a Western traditional adventure story, but also a story about loss and about grief and about how to cope with that, and also about the afterlife and the presence of spirits and lots of other things besides. And this book actually made me sob. I never cry at books. I cry at films, yes, like all the time. Books very rarely make me cry. I think I can name 3 books that have made me cry, and this is one of them. I thoroughly recommend it. It's beautiful and it's brilliant, and it was a real surprise. So that was a good start for the month. The other book I'm currently reading, which is also for middle grade March, which is for the prompt, I think it's a book set in Asia or with an Asian character. And I can't remember the author's name. Shoot. The book is called Kira Kira. It's about a Japanese family, or about a person who is born in Iowa to a Japanese family. So she's Japanese American or American Japanese. I'm not sure which way around that goes. I've only just started it. I'm only on chapter 2, so I don't really know what's happening yet. But that's my other pick for middle grade March at the moment. I also have on Kindle, all my middle grade books are on Kindle, Anne of Green Gables, which I'm super excited to read because I read it when I was little and I don't remember it. So that's for the prompt, orphan as the main character. And then I've got another one, House with Chicken Legs. The House with Chicken Legs. That's my other prompt, is for a book with 5 words in the title or more. There are other prompts, but I haven't sorted out my books for all of them. Like I said, I'm not doing a TBR, strictly speaking. So there's that. And again, if I knew how to put pictures up here, I would. But I still haven't learned how to do that. So that's on my list. So other things to tell you about. I'm also going to be doing 2 readathons in 1 month. And it's me, and I read at the pace of your average sloth. But yes, I will be doing, what's it called? the Backlist Readathon, which runs from, I think, the 21st until the 27th of March. I think I've got the dates right. I haven't picked out every book for every prompt, but 2 of the books that I will be reading, one of them, this has been on my TBR since the night before the old king died. This book has been in other videos of mine that are over a year old. I still haven't read it. Haven't even started it, as you can see. So, can't remember what the prompt was, but it's probably along the lines of book that's been on your TBR the longest. So I really want to get to this. I loved Discovery of Witches, which is the first book in the trilogy. I have the other 2, so I have this one and the Book of Life. I have also seen all 3 series of the TV adaptation, which I absolutely love. And now that that's finished, I can actually start this, because I wanted to start it a while back and I was like, I can't watch season 3 and read book 2 because that's just going to get really confusing. So this is one for Backlist Readathon. And then I have this one, which is A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. It's a pretty shiny book. This was an Illumina Crate copy. I've had this for ages. And the prompt for this is book with your favourite cover. Favourite cover on the colour? No. Favourite colour on the cover. I haven't done YouTube for so long and I evidently can't speak anymore. So this is my pick for favourite colour. My favourite colour is purple. And there is definitely purple on here and shades of pink, which is my other favourite colour I have too. You wouldn't think pink and purple were my favourite colours, but I love pink and purple. So that's my pick for that. It's got LGBT representation in it. It also has it just sounds really interesting. I'll read you the very beginning bit. So it says, The Cruel Prince meets City of Bones in this thrilling urban fantasy set in the magical underworld of Toronto, as a queer cast of characters race to stop a serial killer whose crimes could expose the hidden world of fairies to humans. That's so up my alley, it's not even funny. I love fantasy. I love anything about fae, so hopefully I should really enjoy this. It's a bit of a chunker, mind you. We will see. Not that this isn't a chunker. I seem to be reading more chunky books recently. Anywho, I am rambling. The other things I wanted to talk to you about are, as I mentioned, over here. So excuse me whilst I lean behind me. So we have a new release to talk about. We have a very big box set to talk about, if I can pick it up. And we have some book sleeves to talk about and my current read. I'm going to start with the box set because it's heavy and it's sitting on my lap. And, oh no, it's got a crack in it. Oh no! There is a crack in the bottom. That's not cool. Oh, well, I did get it half price, so I guess I can let them off. Anywho, this is the Wolf Hall trilogy. I don't know if that's what it's officially called, but it is the trilogy with the Wolf Hall in it. This was recommended to me by my friend Bookishly Shell. I will try and remember to link her channel below. She loves these books and is currently reading this one over here, The Mirror and the Light, which is huge and thoroughly terrifying. This is the first historical fiction set that I have ever bought for myself. I've read plenty of historical fiction, but they tend to be my mum's because my mum's a big historical fiction fan. So I'm looking forward to these. I don't know when I'm going to get to them. I kind of want to read them right now this minute, but I have a lot of books this month to get through, at least in theory, with various readathons and things. So these are just so shiny and they were half price on Amazon. They are the hardbacks. I seem to have realised that I prefer hardbacks to paperbacks. They're more solid to hold. These are very heavy, but how beautiful is this box? So we have the quote, "So now get up." I don't know what that refers to because I haven't read the books yet. We have on the back the Wolf Hall trilogy. It is the Wolf Hall trilogy. And I forgot to say it's by Hilary Mantel. And then, oh, if I can turn it around the other way, we have the Tudor Rose on the front. These are just so pretty. And the covers of the books themselves are also beautiful. If I can get this out of here without damaging the box. Hang on, I'll show you the cover of the first book. See if we can get it out. It doesn't want to come. It really doesn't want to come. Come on. No, you know what? I'm not going to show you the covers because it's stuck and I don't want to break the box, but I will hopefully be reading it in a future vlog, so I'll show you the covers then. So, the new release I wanted to talk to you about is this one. This is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, author of The Guest List and The Hunting Party. I have read The Guest List. I have not read The Hunting Party. I liked The Guest List. I wouldn't say it was my favourite book, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun. It's the first book that I've read that's kind of murder mystery for quite a long time with that many different points of view. Goodness me. The literally Dead book club, I can't say that, are reading this for their March pick. So this is why I have this book, because I thought, that sounds interesting. I love Books and Lala, who runs the Literally Dead book club. Again, I will try and remember to link below. And I thought, why not give it a go? I read Razorblade Tears last month with their book club, and although that book is violent, I also loved it and thought it was very clever, and it made me think, and I like a book that makes me think. So I'm going to give this one a go. I'm not sure what I'm going to think. I don't know anything about it other than it's written by Lucy Foley, and it's obviously kind of a thrillery, yes, thriller. It says, unlock the mystery, only you hold the key on the front. So hopefully this should be a good time. I will let you know. And then last but not least, I have to show you these because I ordered these from a lady called, what's she called? Book Besties UK on Etsy. So Book Besties UK on Etsy. Again, I will try and remember to link her below. But these are my hardback sleeve covers. So this is the first one, which is obviously a galaxy theme. They've got little buttons on them, and that's the inside. So you can see you put your cover in the flaps, as it were. And then it's a nice, comfy, cozy way to hold your book. So that's the first one I got, which I absolutely love. I mean, I'm sorry, the colours on this are gorgeous. And I love the moons. I'm such a moon and stars person, so this is very me. Very happy with that. Thank you to Sitting Katie, who mentioned words today. Mentioned this seller on one of her videos that I watched recently, and I had to go and have a look. The other one, I had a whole moment opening this. For those of you that don't know, I am obsessed with Mad Madam Mim from Disney's Sword in the Stone. It's the first Disney movie I ever watched when I was significantly small. I can't even tell you how old I was. And I have loved Mad Madam Mim ever since. She's pink and purple, my two favourite colours. She's completely bonkers. And the line, I hate horrible, hideous sunshine, will be in my brain for the rest of my life. If you haven't seen the movie, I thoroughly recommend it. But the reason I'm talking about it is because how gorgeous is this book sleeve? And obviously I had to have it. I mean, this is me personified. This is pink and purple, and it has a purple dragon on it, and it has all manner of awesomeness and a pink rhino. I'm not going to try and say the long version of that word because we won't get there. Again, this is by Book Besties UK. Absolutely love this cover. These are really well made. The stitching on them is immaculate. I'm so impressed. And obviously this is my book in the cover. And this month we have end papers, obviously. So some of you might recognize. Can't do words today. Some of you might recognize the end papers. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm currently reading Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Here we are. That's what I was trying to do, was to show you Ninth House. I am, I'm not sure I'm even over a quarter way through the book. This is my line for where I've got to. I'm about 100 pages in. It's very different from the other books of hers that I've read. So I've read the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I've read the Six of Crows and Legendary Kingdom, get there eventually, and absolutely loved all of them. But this is different, and I love this too, but it's a very different book, and it took me quite a while to get going. It's written around Yale University in the States, and about the 9 houses, which are kind of like secret societies, except they're not secret, except for what they're doing is secret. It's weird. It's wonderful. We have a really likable main character who is broken and has been through things, and she comes across as this kind of sarcastic but small, slight, kind of wounded person. And yet you just rooting for her from the beginning. She's just epic. And then you have another character called Darlington, who is like her mentor, and he seems really lovely too. They are members of Leith House, which is the not society, but it's not a society in the same way. It's a separate kind of entity, if you like, and it exists to protect the houses whilst they undertake their magical undertakings. And yes, I used undertake and undertaking very closely. Trying to explain what this book about is quite difficult, but I thoroughly recommend it. Ninth House. Yes, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo is my current read. Really enjoying it. It's Saturday today. I am not feeling very well. I've got a splitting headache. I'm absolutely shattered. Coronavirus is no joke. Yeah, and I'm on week 3 of it. So I was worse. I'm better than I was, but I still don't feel very well, and it's really annoying me because I really would like to go and see my horse, and I can't because I can't drive because I have a dizzy head and I keep feeling sick. I also would like to go back to work. But yes, this is going to be keeping me company this afternoon. My partner has also had coronavirus, but he is feeling better. We've both tested negative, so he's out at the moment doing something because it's a nice day. I was in bed. I decided to get up and actually come and say hello to you all because it's been so long. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up if you can, if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting this video before I have added the links in the description box down below. I will be doing that later. My videos always go up first and then I add the links. That's just how it works because I film on my phone and it's awkward. But yes, I hope that you enjoyed this. I thank you if you're still here and if you've bared with me all this time and I keep being on YouTube, not being on YouTube. But I do appreciate you guys that have stuck with me. I am hoping to be here a little bit more often, but every time I say that it goes wrong, so I'm not going to make any false promises. I do have another video planned, hopefully going to film that sometime in the next week, which will be called Read It Like Ruth. And Shell knows why I'm calling it that. It was her comment about the proposed video, but it will be about 10 books that if all of the rest of my books were taken away, they're the 10 books I'd keep. So that's what that's going to be about, but that will be coming up hopefully in the next week, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, keep warm, don't get coronavirus. Bye guys.